and welcome to my tutorial on JoJo Bizarre Adventures Inspired Nails. The character that I chose from this anime for this nail look is none other Jotaro Kujo. With all that being said, let's get started with the video. First things first, draw an outline. I find this to help me a lot when I'm not sure what I'm doing, or if I need to practice on like a face that I'm drawing or like an anime character. It kind of gives you an idea where you need to go, and also it gives you some practice on drawing something that you probably haven't drawn before. Also, I do realize that Star Platinum is spelled wrong. I am not an A+ speller. Please do not assume that's how you spell platinum. Once you're happy with your outline, you can go ahead and start working on your nails. So for this design, I have a lot of accessories. All of them I got from Daiso, and they're all under $1. I have these like gold rings, and then I have some stars. I also made green because I didn't have the specific green I wanted. I used it by mixing yellow and green to like kind of make like a golden green kind of color. But if you don't have that type of color or you don't want to use that color, I kind of recommend using neon green. I think it'll look really nice. So I'm using my rectangular brush to make my half and half look. I recommend using rectangular brushes if you're trying to do like clean lines. It helps a lot, and like it kind of gives you like this clean motion if you're doing it freestyle. If you're not using a rectangular brush, I kind of recommend using tape. That helps making clean lines, and like it just makes everything a lot easier. But if you are doing freestyle, I do recommend you being very careful when you're adding the other side. The idea is like you don't want to add too much of the other side. You want them to be even. Once you're happy with your half and half look, you can go ahead and add a top coat, and you can start working on the next nail. For the next design, I'm basing off of Jotaro Kujo's uniform, specifically the chain part of it, and I'm using black gel as my base. Once you're done applying the black gel, you can go ahead and let that dry and apply hard gel on top. Now you don't want the hard gel to be dry because you want to put the chains on when it's undry. I'm using these chains that I got from Daiso, and they are very big, so if you have something smaller, you can use that too. Once you apply all your chains to the way that you like it, you can go ahead and let it dry. After you let it dry, make sure to add some more hard gel so it doesn't move around as much. Next, you want to feel around it once it's dry, because just to make sure it stays. Once you're happy with it, you can start working on another nail. For the next nail, I'm doing the star design for it. So I'm putting pink gel on the first half of my nail, and then once I finish adding pink gel, I'm going to wipe it with a clean brush. After you start doing all the little touches that you need, you can go ahead and let that dry and then start adding black gel. Once you're finished applying your black gel, you can go ahead and let that dry and put top gel on top of it. Like the rings, you don't want to have the top gel dry, so you can start adding your stars soon after you apply it. I'm putting my stars in the shape of a circle, but you can put it in any shape that you like. Once you're happy with how the stars look, you can go ahead and put a top coat and start working on the next nail. The last design is Star Platinum. So I'm using a pink base for this look, and I had to use a different range of purples, so I made some. What you can use for making purple is red and blue. For me, I added a bit of white, and I did add yellow sometimes to make it look more bright. And if you need it darker, you can always add a bit of black or use a darker blue. So first things first is you need to do the outline. I like to do like the outside first and then go in. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and fill in your spaces. After you let that dry, you can go ahead and start adding black to make the lines. I like to do the outside first and then go in with the facial features. Once you're happy with the outside, you can go ahead and let that dry, and then you can go in. I'm working on his eyebrows, I guess. I don't even think he has eyebrows, but like his eyebrow bones, I think. And then going down his structure for his nose. Then I start working on his mouth. And then his chin. To me, what I find easier is try to go for the prominent features first and then go for the less features after. Once you're finished, you can go ahead and let that dry. Once you're done with using black gel, you can start putting in white. I also added hair on him, and I don't know what happened to the video, but he has hair now. So I'm putting the white in his eyes, and then I'm putting a little bit of detail on his face. Once you're done applying the white, you can go ahead and start adding the details in his eyes. Now, Star Platinum kind of has this turquoise color, so I'm using this seafoam green as the, iris of his eyes. And then after you let that dry, you can go ahead and start adding black for the pupils. Once you're done with the eyes, you can go ahead and start working on the crown. I'm using 3 colors for the crown. I'm using this like diamond gold that I have. And you want to make sure that the crown has a thick layer so the gold really pops. I'm also using a small detail brush for all the crown details. So I'm starting to put in this like very shimmery brown that I have, and I'm putting it on the inside near where like the pearl is. I think it's a pearl, I have no idea. So now I'm using this like nude color for the pearl. I don't know if it's a pearl. I'm still very confused on it. I'm so sorry. But like if anyone knows if it's a pearl or not, please let me know. It might be some other type of stone, but I have no idea. Next, I'm going to add in dark purple for the shading. I recommend for shading that you look at a picture of Star Platinum to figure out where you need to shade and where you need to highlight. If you're really good at shading, you may not need to do this, but I struggle quite a bit with it, and it helps me quite a lot. After you're done with your shading, you can go ahead and let that dry. Now you can start working on the outer details. I don't recommend this if you don't have enough space for it, but if you have a lot of space, it's always good to add a bit more just to make it look better. So I added a scarf, and then I'm adding some more hair on him. I'm not really doing much when it comes to shading and all that stuff. I'm kind of just filling in stuff in the background. Once you're happy with your look, you can go ahead and add top gel, and then you're done. So this is the result of this nail design. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope your guys' nails come out great. If you like this video, please give it a like and maybe subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye!